Oh yeah, Black Sun, all for shizzle dizzle. As y'all see the title, Jamal Bowman. If y'all don't know who Jamal Bowman is a congressman who, during this weekend, Congress was voting to pass a bill and to avoid a shutdown. And as y'all know, I've been playing Marjorie Taylor Greene, who plays a big part in this. Shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Um, Bowman, this fucking idiot, decides he want to just pull the fire alarm. Democrats, the poor Democrats. I mean, you got Joe Biden, who doesn't know where he's coming and going, and you got this idiot. What's going on, Deacon? We're talking about Jamal Bowman. Jamal Bowman is a stepping and fetching ass nigga, Democrat at that, who pulled the fire alarm. Dummy, I guess dummy. I'm really starting to think, man, I thought everybody in government knew that there was CCTV cameras everywhere. I thought everybody in government knows this. I heard of him. He's the idiot deacon that pulled the fire alarm. It's all on the news, man. He pulled the fucking fire alarm because, they were trying to avoid a government shutdown. Democrats said they needed more time. This fucking stepping and fetching ass nigga, this coon motherfucker, gets one of these Democrats to put a battery in his back to pull the fucking fire alarm and shit. So they can goddamn pass this bill that has basically Republicans didn't want to pass a bill with more funding to Ukraine. Marjorie Taylor Greene made that clear. The MAGAs, we made that clear. We do not want to fund Ukraine anymore. But this Negro, this stepping and fetching ass Negro, fucking pulls the fire alarm and said, "Oh, I thought it was the door." No, Negro, no. So, oh gosh, man, I'm so done with the Democratic Party, the Democrats, anybody who fucking I'm sick of that fucking plantation. I'm sick of the Democratic plantation. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of anybody being apologetic for the Democratic Party. I'm sick of people, goddamn. I'm sick of it all, Ron. You're gonna have to start coming with the paperwork because you be making up all kind of shit. You said on the show that um, Biden will be pressured to end the war in Ukraine. No, they're still pumping that thing up. No, Biden is the one. That's what you don't understand. Biden administration is the want the war to keep going. I don't know if you understood me. That's why I said a lot of this goes over your head. A lot of this goes over your head. It's not Zelensky who wants the war. It's the Biden administration that wants the war. They are laundering the money. Zelensky's just getting a cut. Oh gosh, man, I'm just so fed up, man. I'm just like what the hell? What the hell? And you still got people who are not getting it, man. When it comes to like, yo, but shout out to the black people. Shout out to all the people who are getting it. Shout out to the mass exodus. Shout out to the black women that are getting it. Shout out. Shout out to the black women that are getting into politics. Shout out to the brothers who are getting into politics on YouTube. Shout out to y'all first and foremost. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Latinos. Shout out to everybody who is on the Trump train. Shout out to everybody who I may not 100% agree with, but former liberals who are now becoming MAGA. Shout out to y'all. Even though some of y'all still carry liberal ways, but we're not going to get into that right now. This fucking Jamal um, Bowman needs to be charged with the same thing people from J6 were charged with. Again, y'all, let me make this clear. Mr. Bowman needs to be charged with the same thing that everybody from J6 was charged for, which was the insurrection. In fact, I think it was Enrique from the Proud Boys who got charged, and he wasn't even there at the Capitol. But Jamal was there at the Capitol, and he goddamn reached and grabbed the goddamn fire alarm and fucking disrupted a process, which is a felony. Pulling an alarm is not a felony, but disrupting that process is a felony. Just like those people right now doing time in prison over J6. Let me be clear. Mr. Bowman needs to do time. If he don't do time, then everybody from J6 needs to be let out of prison. Let me say this again. Let me make Blackson make sure I am clear on this so nobody misunderstands me. Either Jamal Bowman needs to go to prison just like the J6ers, or if Mr. Bowman gets off, everybody from J6 needs to be released. Not only released, they need their records clear. They need to be what's the word I'm looking for? They need to be pardoned. Everybody from J6 needs to be pardoned because what they allegedly did is no different from what Jamal Bowman did, and we got him on camera. He's on camera. There's no defense in the world to goddamn defend that stupidity that he did. He fucking jumped out the window and fucking pulled the alarm knowing the consequences. So yeah, he needs to go to jail. He needs to get just as much time, and I think the minimum of disrupting a governmental process is like 15 to 20 years. 15 to 20 years federal, and you do like 80 to 90% of that time, bedtime. Y'all excuse me for a second. Uh, so yeah, y'all. Yeah, he needs a, yeah. Oh shit. Damn. Ah, yeah, he needs to go to prison for that dumb shit, bro. And if y'all let him off, then the J6ers need to be let off. So it is what it is, man. The J6ers need to be let off. Now, I notice y'all notice I haven't really been talking about the whole Hunter Biden situation with all the evidence that they have, clear evidence, and all the damn Democrats could say is, well, Trump though, but Trump though. Like the times we living in, it's just so outright, utterly ridiculous. It's outright, utterly ridiculous, man. You know, even somebody like Vladimir Putin is saying, yo, this is straight up prosecution at what y'all doing. So like Donald Trump, the Democratic Party is just ridiculous, man. I mean, everybody in that party is just fucking ridiculous from Biden all the way on down, man. Like, man. And shout out to let me give you just brief shout out to RFK, man. RFK and RFK and Cornel West are running independent. About time. It's about fucking time. It's about time, RFK, and it's about time Cornel West, y'all went independent, man. I think Cornel West, from what I understand, was already independent. According to, I talked to MD last night. He said he was already independent. Well, shout out to RFK for finally going independent, man, because those damn Democrats were screwing you, bro. They were screwing you over. So, man, I'm glad that you're going independent, man, and I hope you knock a dent in goddamn Biden's goddamn run, a big dent, bro. Yeah, bro. Knock a big dent. Big dent. So yeah, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to Deacon, man. Shout out to everybody, man. So yeah, man. I'm glad that this is on the news. I'm glad they're exposing it. But yeah, the dude needs to do time. Yeah, they're making fun of him and clowning him, But what are y'all gonna do though? What are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? Now, one more thing I want to mention is Trump's VP. Everybody's trying to guess who's Trump's VP gonna be. Like, who is Trump's VP gonna be? Who I would like to see? There's a guy in North Carolina, big heavy set preacher guy. I like him, and I like Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I like the sister from who's the one that endorsed him? I forgot her name too, man. But those are the three people I like. I love Marjorie Taylor Greene, man. She's like she reminds me of goddamn Stevie Nicks, man. I love that woman. So yeah, I hope that's who I hope. Do I want Nikki Warhawk Haley to be VP? No, I don't want nobody from that Republican state. Uh, Rick Swamy, Swamp Creature Swamy, Don DeSantis is definitely not gonna be no VP. But none, I don't want none of them people to be VP. I don't want none of them people to be VP. I really don't, man. I really, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Nikki Warhawk, Haley, and fucking Rico Swamy, they're the only ones that really have a chance, but I don't like neither one of them. I don't like neither one of them, man. Um, Shout out. Like I said, I addressed a person just recently on Facebook. These people, you still got pockets of black people talking shit about the black people who are supporting Trump. And when you confront them, they don't say shit. It was this guy named Rudolph Long is his name. Looks his real name should be Rudolph Short. You know, people. He's like the opposite of his damn name. He should be short because he's like a short munchkin midget dude here in Atlanta. But he gonna goddamn post, you know, all this shit about the whole uh, about we should vote for Biden and blah 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 and all that dumb shit. And just like the gay guy in Hollywood who said, we are Kamala Harris haters. I think this guy's a Botsy boy his goddamn self. But I say that to say this: stop hating. Stop hating on the guy that pulled the fire alarm, Ron. I'm hating on the guy that pulled the fire alarm. I'm hating because the people in J6 were charged with disrupting governmental something process, and that guy didn't. Really? How am I hating, Ron? Come on now, talk to me, Ron. You gotta talk to me, man. That was some ignorant shit that coon ass nigga did. How am I hating? How am I hating? Come on, Ron, stop that. How am I hating, Ron? This man pulled the goddamn lever, and then want to turn around and say, "Oh, I thought it was a door." So let's just, okay, I'm gonna stop hating, Ron. If the man doesn't know the difference between a door and a goddamn fire emergency pull handle, he don't need to be in Congress. In fact, whatever district he's a part of, then people need to work on goddamn impeaching his ass right now because he's dangerous right now. If he doesn't know the difference between a fire hydrant and a door handle, then so yeah, I'm not gonna hate on him. Now, don't take the guy to jail because I don't think I think he's like Joe Biden at this point. I don't think. Well, Biden, when he goes into those weird tirades, he hadn't had his adrenochrome. Once he has his adrenochrome, adrenochrome, then he's okay. Then he's full of energy. He's cognitive. That's why I guess he get excited every time they say, "Well, Biden, we're gonna visit the old elementary school." What? Elementary school? Because he knows he's gonna get the adrenochrome. He gets to smell the little girl's hair. He gets to feel on them, and he gets to suck on some of the adrenochrome. So yeah, that's why he gets excited. So yeah, um, I thought because me and MD we talked in private, and I said, MD, who are they gonna get for to replace Biden? Are they gonna have the guy Gavin Newsom? MD said it's either Biden or bust. I said, oh okay, but now I get it because once they give him the adrenochrome, he comes alive. If y'all ever seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the second one, not the first one, not the classic, but the second one. It's either the second one, yes, the second one where the um You had Leatherface, you had his brother, you had the dad. They brought out the grandpa. Grandpa was just like this. Once they got them, they cut the girl's finger or something and put it against grandpa's goddamn lips. Grandpa starts coming alive, sucking the blood. He's just dancing, boy. He comes alive. That's Joe Biden. That's Joe Biden. How's my reception? I'm going underneath this bridge right now. Hold on, y'all. But that's Joe Biden. So I think they can run Joe Biden, even though really people don't have confidence in him. But once they get him that adrenochrome, he'll be able to function and debate against Trump. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, because you're fucking in my way. You're in my way, and you're an idiot. Oh God, these fucking idiots. But why they wait? Why they go in the left lane and know they got to come up on this turn and want to go right all over to the right lane? Crazy, crazy, bro, crazy. Anywho, what did Ron say now? If we go by that standard, then Trump should be locked up for lying to his coats. No, Ron. We're talking about just Ron got Trump derangement syndrome. We're strictly talking about J6, them disrupting the government, and Jamal Bowman disrupting. That's all we're talking about. If all I'm saying, if you let Joe Bowman off, then let the people of J6 off. That's what I'm saying, because they did the same thing. They did the same thing, trying to disrupt the government. So if the people of J6 who are locked up right now, then that means if you don't do anything to Jamal Bowman, then you need to let those people out immediately. Let them out immediately. In fact, I'm going to do a short today. I haven't done a short in so long. I'm going to do a short today. Or if you're going to either let him off, or if you're not going to let the people at J6 off, then goddamn give Jamal Bowman the same time. So let's see what Ron is saying now. Ron is saying, wow, you on that conspiracy, I'm out. I have to get back to work. Conspiracy? What's conspiracy? What conspiracy? The guy pulled the goddamn lever. Ron, are you okay? Yeah, let's let Ron get back to work, because he apparently is confused right now. We're talking about Jamal Bowman, who pulled the lever to start to disrupt goddamn Congress. That's what we're talking about. Ron, stay focused. I actually know what. Ron, go back to work. Just go back to work, because you don't know how to stay focused, bro. You be all over the place. What conspiracy theory am I talking about? We're talking about Jamal Bowman should get the same treatment as the J6ers, or the J6ers should get the same preferential treatment if they don't do nothing to Jamal Bowman. That's all. That's it. But see, they done fed this man so much damn Kool-Aid. They done fed Ron so much Kool-Aid, man. You got to get that shit out your system, bro. You got to get it out your system. Anywho, that's it, y'all. I mean, it's plain and simple. That's my 2 cents, man. When it comes to Jamal, we're gonna do the arena this week, where we're gonna go get all into it, and I'm gonna get, of course, MD's perspective. Hopefully, Ron will join us. But yeah, I had to give you my 2 cents from the truck, though. I mean, this shit is so ridiculous. I had to cut the camera on right now and be like, what? Like, either throw Jamal Bowman in jail or let the J6 people out. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay, let's see what he said. Using kids' blood to make forks younger, that conspiracy. Bro, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Ron. You got to learn how to have a sense of humor, bro. Cut that shit out. See, black folks are so serious when you get cynical, they don't know. Ron, you too much of a square. Stop being like Jamal. Stop being like Jamal Bowman right now. This Negro, Jamal Bowman, is such a goddamn square, they convinced this Negro to go goddamn pull the fire alarm. But again, man, get back to work. Get back to work, Ron, because you're not understanding the title. Where the title says Jamal Bowman, it doesn't say that's not a conspiracy. Biden's a pedophile. He sniffs little girls' hair. Is that a conspiracy? No, it's not. Would you prefer to vote for a pedophile over Orange Man Bad? Yes. Yes. You would prefer to vote for a pedophile over Orange Man Bad. The best thing for you to do, Ron, is if you don't like Trump that much, just don't for nobody. You vote for goddamn pedophile. Ron, if you vote for the pedophile, I wouldn't tell anybody. Ron, after what we showed you, and you vote for Biden, I wouldn't tell anybody. I would not tell nobody. Don't tell nobody that you're voting for a damn pedophile. I would not advise that. Let's see what Ron's saying. My black son, be careful on the road. All right, man. See you, Ron. Oh, gosh, man. And be careful, you, Ron. Don't tell people that you're voting for a pedophile. Oh, man. Shout out to Ron, man. Oh, my gosh. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to MD. Shout out to Deacon. Shout out to Twin. Shout out to Angel Stuff Up 7. Shout out to Nature Mom. And shout out to the guest we had. I forgot her. We had a guest on there, man. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to everybody that supports the arena uncensored. Shout out to everybody who rebroadcasts this show, whether you do positive or negative. It don't matter. You're giving us views, you know. Don't need the views, but hey, I appreciate it. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all coming into the realm of politics. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody. Oh, shout out to Che and Shabaka, who did two shows this weekend. Shout out to y'all, bro. Shout out to China Dog, man. Shout out to Yanga, who doing a drive-by. Come do the show, man. Yanga, you do a drive-by. You drop out of the sky and do a drive-by. Yanga drops out of the sky to do a drive-by. Shout out to Yanga. But yeah, man, let me get going, y'all. Again, Jamal Bowman either should be locked up like the J6ers or the J6ers should be released like and be pardoned with no record at all. So basically, if Jamal Bowman gets a slap on the wrist, get all those people out of from J6 and give them a slap on the wrist. Y'all do that, okay? All right. With that being said, man, we are going to have a fire show lineup this week. Tomorrow we got wrestling this week. I mean, I said wrestling. The arena this week on Tuesday. I got wrestling on the brain, man. Thursday we got the arena brawl, and of course Sunday we got Nature Mob. Y'all stay tuned because I don't know when Ron's gonna do a show. Don't know when MD gonna do a show. Don't know when Che gonna do a show. So y'all stay tuned for their channels too because they're liable to go live at any given time. Shout out to Che. So with that being said, shout out to MD. Um, with that being said, we out, y'all. Peace. Hit the like button while you're on your way out. Peace, y'all.